Today is Tuesday, December 26th, 2023, and we are on Lincoln Woods right now at the washout area. Let's see how foggy it is. Yeah, it doesn't look like it fared too badly in the storm from a week ago. This part right here is a little bit new, I think. Okay, we're heading out to do Owl's Head. The ice is totally gone down here. It was like 36 degrees at the car. I think it's going to be 45 in Lincoln today. And so we're carrying light traction and then rock spikes too. Let's see what we need. And I think we're gonna go up the slide. I'm sure we're gonna go up the slide. We might come down it also. Let's see how icy it is. And there's a bunch of other people who are setting off around the same time as us. I'm not sure where they're heading. I would sort of expect them to be heading to Owl's Head rather than the Bonds because the weather is so overcast, but I think that at least one of them, I think he's actually completed his grid, but maybe he's working on a second one and just needs the Bonds. I don't know. So we'll see. Definitely more cars in Lincoln Woods than there have been on weekdays recently. So a little muddy here. Here we are at Black Pond. We have some skies that are clearing, but this should be a view of Bond Cliff, and there isn't. And right down just a little bit down there, you can look up and see Owl's Head typically up here, and there was nothing there, so pretty thick fog all the way from southern New Hampshire today, actually. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. We're a little over 5 miles in, 2 hours in, walking along Lincoln Brook. Still don't have spikes on. We are having sections of intermittent packed down snow, but it's really short stretches of that. Plenty of water on the trail. Yeah, it's been pretty fast. We're still in like fog, but it looks like the skies are clearing. So our plan is to go up Owl's Head Slide, so we should have good views over to Lincoln and Lafayette and the Lincoln Slide. This is the first major water crossing if you avoid the prior ones by taking the Black Pond bushwhack. We are not wearing spikes yet, but I have to assess here. I don't think I need them, actually. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go here, here, there, and then a long jump to that. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. All right. It's not too high. I checked the level today on the East Branch of the Pemmy and it was under 400. So it looks like that's correct. Looks good. Okay, I made it across. I didn't do the big jump at the end that I thought I was gonna do. So I did put my foot on a slightly submerged rock. But my boots are pretty good, and I have on waterproof socks. Now John's boots, they're not as leak-proof as mine are. They're also not as insulated. So let's see what he does. That's where I went. Okay. Oh, Nelly. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. Woohoo! Oh, that's not too bad. That wasn't too bad. I was gonna do the same thing, but I was afraid I would do what you did, only worse.
I just didn't have my balance.
No. So that one right there. Whoops, right there. I put my foot submerged.
Yeah, I saw it.
I submerged it. Yeah, it's okay. Do you feel wet?
Waterproof. Nope.
I don't either. Yep, we're loving the
Be dry technology.
Yeah, the be dry technology. Right. Okay. Awesome. So there's another, at least one more water crossing, but I think this is the trickiest one usually for me. So we'll see. This is the second water crossing, which is usually not as bad for me, but it looks like it's going to be trickier, I think. I'm not sure how stable that snow is. So we just put on rock spikes. Mine are crazy dull. We'll see how this goes. Let's see. I'm gonna let him test it. Ooh, I can hear it. Okay. Think light thoughts. Now what? I'm gonna not be on. I'm gonna go to where he is, and then I'm gonna go down off of the ice, I think. I'm gonna stay on the rocks. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Okay. You know how I know where the rocks are. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yep. He made it. Here we go. We are at the bottom of the Owl's Head slide now. We just came from that direction. We're 7 miles in, almost exactly. And look, there's a blaze, a double blaze coming from 13 Falls. These are the two cairns. This continues on to 13 Falls. We put on like rock spikes to cross that last water crossing. John got across just fine, as you saw on the video, and I did not. So one of the rocks had like a 1.5 foot thick layer of snowy ice on it, and it collapsed on me. So I got a foot that was submerged briefly, but my waterproof socks have saved the day. So there was a little tiny bit of water went in over the top of my boot because I'm not wearing gaiters because there's no snow and it's gonna be 45 degrees today. I don't need them for warmth, but a little bit of water got in, but it didn't go inside my sock. I took off my boot. There was nothing to dump out or anything, so it was fine. Let me see. Just got my mile. Okay. So the people ahead of us took the Brutus bushwhack. So I don't know if we'll see them or if they're far enough ahead and we're slow enough going up this that we won't see them. We're about halfway up the slide now. We took our spikes off right away at the beginning, but then we hit a ledge that was really had kind of a dangerous drop, so we put our spikes back on. And now I don't know if you can see it, the trail came right up that flow and then came back this way. So we've got intermittent solid ice. This is looking up at Lafayette and Lincoln. The Lincoln Slide. Over here is Garfield Ridge. There was a cloud, it's still kind of there. Might be hard to see on here right there. Things are moving. I don't know if that's going to ever clear out, though, for the people up on the ridge. Nice. It's warm. Okay. And this is looking up the slide. I think the trail actually cuts over this way, so when we did it last month, there was a lot of snow. Oh, maybe it does go this way. I can see there's a cairn up in there. I'm pretty sure we came straight up. In fact, I don't even think we cut through. We just came straight up somehow last time. It was weird. It worked though.
Yeah, it did.
But all right, you ready to go?
I am.
Sun is out. Maybe we'll get a view to the bonds. I hope so. This is the summit of Owl's Head. There's no marker. There's no cairn, although occasionally there's a little cairn on this rock. But there currently is not a cairn. And I thought there were more people ahead of us, but I think there was only one person ahead of us, and he left basically the same time we did and did not come up the slide. So, and he's a faster hiker, I think. So we didn't see anybody today because he definitely is on his way back. I saw his footprints. So it's possible we'll see some people who came in later because we started pretty early. Started at 7:10, I think. So there you have it. We missed the view out to the bonds on the way up on the ridge, so we'll pop out on the way back. I think it's clear over there. There's little obstructed view occasionally. I can see, actually, I don't think it'll show through here, but I can see the Lincoln slide, and the cloud is just still sitting on Lincoln and Lafayette. So it's unfortunate, but wow. And it feels like it was supposed to be a high of 38, I think, or 39. It feels like it.
Yeah, it's not cold.
Really mild. No gloves, no coats, no layers. It's a little bit of a breeze, which I think it was supposed to be around 15. So seems about right. I don't. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't feel like 15, but it's not 5. It's a little bit more. Anyway, all right. There's Owl's Head. So on the way out, we will look for our little view out to the bonds. This is the view out to Bond Cliff. It's on the left-hand side as you're coming back. John is standing on a downed tree here, and I'm on some snow. In the winter, the higher the snowpack is, the better your view. So there's Bond in Bond Cliff, and then in front of Bond here is West Bond, and then over here is Kerrigan. Okay, and we just saw our first hiker. Gonna head back down now. I don't know if there'll be much in the way of video now. Probably at Black Pond because it'll be clear. Let's see that view. We are now gonna be junctioning with the Brutus bushwhack. So when you're coming down, there's this rock, and now there's a cairn. And if you go behind the rock and you just keep heading down, that is the slide area, and it's clear now over on Lafayette and Lincoln. And if you continue straight into this side hilling kind of action, you are on the Brutus bushwhack. So, oh, there's some garbage right there. If you look on a map, the Brutus basically parallels the portion of Lincoln Brook Trail that you would take if you were going to come up the slide. And then the end of it is going to be steeply descending, so it's kind of, that parallels the slide. So it is still steep, but there's nothing inherently dangerous on it. It just can be kind of annoying because it is quite steep and slippy. And it looks like I'm off of it now. Am I? No. I don't know why. That looked a little... I guess I am sort of off of it. Where is it? That is the problem. John stopped to pick up the garbage, and now I don't know where he is. Let's see if he can find the trail. Hey, I lost it up there. I lost the trail, so see if you can see where it is.
Okay. Well, it's definitely it while I'm on it.
I know, right there. And now I lost it right there.
Still on it. I mean, actually, I can go down here.
Okay. Somebody came through here besides me, but it's not packed enough. Woo!
Okay?
Yeah. Yep.
That section there.
Okay. So that is definitely more solidly packed. But again, this is a bushwhack and it kind of gets set however the person who hiked it first goes. Last time we were up here, there were people all over the place in this section. But okay, so this is the Brutus bushwhack. It's open woods, relatively flat for a few tenths, and then a few tenths relatively steep. Hopefully there will be less ice on that portion. We're back at Black Pond, and it's clear skies now to the Bonds. So this is Bond Cliff. Both of those bumps actually are Bond Cliff. Bond is not really visible. It's kind of behind Bond and behind that little tree. And then West Bond is visible, but I can't see it on my screen. It's like a bump right there. Nice and warm. Things are melting. Very nice. Just around the corner from Black Pond, because we're actually looking, this is the outlet for it, and that's Black Pond right there, and that is the end of Owl's Head. So this morning that was all fogged out, fogged in, socked in, but now it's looking pretty nice. We are back at Lincoln Woods. It took us 9 hours, which is an hour longer than our normal winter, but I think that's because we did the slide. And it's going to be about 15 3/4 miles. We did not carry snowshoes or need snowshoes. And I wore rock spikes for a lot of the way down. I did one water crossing bare boot, which worked well. One with good spikes, which also worked well, and 2 with rock spikes on the way out, which did not work well. So, sharp spikes maybe for rock crossings, and also going up the slide, sharp spikes would have been better. But don't bring good spikes though for the rest of it, because it's a lot of rock interspersed with flow ice.